Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Talk English. I'm Emily.
And I'm Jack. We are so incredibly happy you've chosen to spend your time with us today.
Before we dive into the magic of today's episode, I want to ask you a very honest question. Have you ever felt like a different person when you speak English?
Oh, I know that feeling well, Emily. It's like in your own language, you are smart, you are funny, and you are confident. But the moment you open your mouth to speak English, you feel small. You feel like a child who can't find the right words.
Exactly. And do you know why that happens, Jack? It's not because your English is bad. It's because your brain is trying to build a grammar wall instead of a connection bridge.
A grammar wall? That sounds exhausting.
It is. And today we are going to tear down that wall. We are going to talk about three tiny words that act like glue in the English language: be, been, and being.
These three, I've seen them in every book, Emily, but every time I try to use them, my mind just stops. I start wondering, is it a past participle? Is it a continuous form? And then I just stay silent.
And that silence is what we're ending today. Listeners, if you've been struggling with these words, let me tell you something right now. You are not the problem. The way you were taught is the problem.
I love that. So no boring charts today, no verb plus ing formulas?
None. Today, we're going to look at these words as life moments. We're going to connect them to your dreams, your experiences, and your feelings right now.
I'm ready. Where do we start our journey?
We start with the root, the word be. But don't think of it as a verb. Think of be as your vision word.
My vision word? Explain that to me.
Think about your future, Jack. Think about who you want to become. You say, I want to be fluent. I want to be successful. I want to be happy.
Ah, so be is like a bridge to the person I want to become.
Precisely. It's about potential. It's about instructions for the soul. When a mother tells her child, be kind, she isn't talking about a specific time. She is giving him a way to live. When a friend tells you, be patient, they're giving you a mindset.
So be is open. It's like an open door to the future or a piece of advice.
Beautifully said. Now, listeners, I want you to try this with us. Close your eyes for a second. Think about one thing you want for yourself. Now, say it out loud. I want to be. Is it confident? Is it brave?
I want to be fearless. That felt good to say.
And you are. Now, let's move from the future to the story of you. Let's talk about been.
This is where the panic usually starts for people. Being feels heavy.
It feels heavy because it carries time, Jack. If be is a door, been is a long road. It's your experience. It's everything that happened from then until now.
So when I say I have been busy, I'm not just talking about 1 minute.
Right. You're telling a story. You're saying, I started being busy hours ago, and that feeling is still with me right now. You're explaining why you look tired or why you haven't called your friend.
Oh, so being is my explanation word.
Exactly. It's how we share our journey with others. I have been learning English for a year. That's a story of hard work. I have been to Paris. That's a story of travel.
I'm starting to feel it, Emily. Be is the dream and being is the journey.
You've got it. But there is one more, the most human word of all.
Being. That sounds like it's happening right this second.
It is. But here's the secret. Being is about temporary behavior. It's about how someone is acting right now, even if it's not their real personality.
Wait, give me an example. My brain needs a picture.
Imagine you have a friend who is usually very loud and funny, but today he's sitting quietly in the corner. You don't say, you are quiet. You say, you are being very quiet today. Is everything okay?
Ah, because being quiet is just for now. It's not who he is forever.
Exactly. Being gives people a way out. It's soft, it's polite. If you tell someone you are rude, that's an attack on their character. But if you say, you are being a bit rude, you're only talking about their behavior in this moment.
This changes everything. Grammar isn't about rules, it's about how we treat people.
That is the most important thing anyone will say today. English is emotional grammar.
Wow, my chest feels lighter already. I used to fear these words, but now I see them as tools to express my life.
And we're just getting started. In the next part, we are going to look at the danger zones, the common mistakes that make your brain freeze, and we'll fix them together so you never have to feel embarrassed again.
Oh, I can't wait. Let's keep going.
Okay, Jack, now that we felt the soul of these words, we need to talk about the dark side.
The dark side? You mean where everyone makes those mistakes that make us want to hide?
Exactly. Because understanding a word is like seeing a tool, but knowing how to use it without hurting yourself is what makes you a master.
I'm ready for the truth. What is the number one mistake you see with been?
It's what I call the lonely word mistake. Many learners try to use been all by itself. They say, I've been tired or I've been working.
Guiltily, I've done that too. It feels like enough, doesn't it?
It feels enough, but in the English ear, it sounds like a table with a missing leg. Ben is incredibly social. It cannot stand alone. It always needs its best friends, have or has.
So it's a partnership. I have been tired. She has been working.
Exactly. Think of have as the battery that gives Ben the power to connect the past to right now. Without the battery, the connection is broken.
Okay, I've got the battery. Now, what about being? People always mix it up with the simple am or is.
This is the personality trap. Listeners, this is very important. If you say he is selfish, you are describing his soul. You are saying he is a bad person forever.
That's a heavy judgment.
It is. But if you say he is being selfish, you are only talking about this specific moment. Maybe he just didn't want to share his sandwich today.
So being is actually a tool for kindness. It allows people to have a bad day without being bad people.
Precisely. It's the difference between a permanent character and a temporary mood. Native speakers use being to soften the truth. It makes you sound more mature and less aggressive.
That makes so much sense. It's like the difference between a mountain, which is always there, and a cloud, which is just passing by.
Huh, what a perfect metaphor, Jack. Being is the cloud. Now let's talk about the mistake that happens when people try to use be in the past.
Let me guess. People say things like, I would be there yesterday?
Spot on. They use the future vision word for a past life moment. Yesterday is a finished road. You can't use the open door of be for a door that is already closed.
So we go back to our road word. We must use been. I should have been there yesterday.
Yes. You see how it all fits together? Be is for the what if and the future. Been is for the what happened.
You know, Emily, as we talk, I realize why I used to freeze. I was trying to remember a math equation, but now I'm just trying to remember a feeling.
And that is the secret to fluency, Jack. Your heart is much faster than your grammar brain. When you feel the duration, your mouth will find been. When you feel the temporary action, your mouth will find being.
I want to test this. Let's do a real-life challenge for our listeners.
I love challenges. Listeners, pay attention. We are going to give you 3 scenarios.
Scenario 1. You are at a job interview. You want to tell them about your experience. Do you use be, been, or being?
Think about it. Is it a dream? Is it a journey? Or is it a temporary mood?
It's a journey, so you say, I have been a manager for 5 years.
Perfect. Scenario 2. Your friend is acting very strangely today. Very quiet, very sad. What do you say?
You are being very quiet today. Are you okay?
Excellent. And scenario 3. You're giving advice to someone who was nervous about their first English speech.
This is the vision. Just be yourself. You will be amazing.
You've got it, Jack. And I hope you at home have it too.
It's like a light has been turned on in a dark room.
That light is your confidence. But wait, there is one more secret level we haven't touched yet.
There's more?
Oh, yes. The most professional, high-level use of these words. The one that makes you sound like a CEO or a master storyteller.
Now I'm really excited. Let's reveal the final secret.
It's how we use these words to express deep regrets and imaginary lives.
Imaginary lives. That sounds like a movie.
It is, and we are going to dive into that right now because once you master this, you will never feel like a beginner ever again.
Emily, you've really piqued my interest now. Are we talking about science fiction?
Not quite, Jack. But in a way, yes. We are talking about the what-if world. The world where we look back at the past and imagine a different version of ourselves. This is where being becomes a time machine.
A time machine? Okay, show me how it works.
Imagine you missed a great opportunity last year, maybe a job or a chance to travel. You don't just say, I was sad. You say, it would have been amazing if I had gone.
It would have been... That sounds so sophisticated, like something I'd hear in a high-level drama or a business meeting.
Exactly, because you aren't just stating a fact, you are expressing a past potential. When you use would have been, you are telling the listener that you understand the complexity of life.
So if I missed a party, I say, it would have been fun to see you. And if I made a mistake, I say, it would have been better if I had stayed silent.
Precisely. And notice what happens to your voice when you say that, Jack. You don't sound like someone struggling with grammar. You sound like someone who's reflective, wise, and deeply human.
It feels like I'm painting a picture of a life that didn't happen but still exists in my mind.
That is the power of English. It's not just about what is, it's about what could have been. Now, let's look at the other side of this. The word being in a professional, high-level context.
I'm ready. Is it about kindness again?
This time, it's about identity and responsibility. Have you ever heard someone say, being a leader is difficult, or being a parent changes you?
Yes, I hear that all the time. But why do we use being there? Why not just say to be a leader?
Great question. To be a leader sounds like a goal, but being a leader sounds like an experience. It's the act of living that role every single day.
Oh, so when I say being a learner is a challenge, I'm talking about the daily struggle, the effort, and the process.
Exactly. It makes the sentence feel alive. It's not a static noun, it's a breathing, moving reality. When you use being at the start of a sentence, you are inviting the listener into your world. You are sharing the weight of your reality.
Wow, so be is the seed, being is the tree of the past, and being is the fruit we are holding right now.
Jack, your metaphors today are absolutely beautiful. You are being a poet today.
Laughing, I'm just feeling the language, Emily. It's finally making sense. But I have to ask, what about the passive world? You know, those sentences like, the house is being built. That always confuses me.
That is the construction site of English, and it's where many learners lose their confidence. But don't worry. Think of it this way. Something is happening to an object, and it's a work in progress.
So the house isn't finished.
No, if you say the house is built, it's finished. You can move in. But if you say the house is being built, you are seeing the workers, the noise, the dust. It's happening right now.
So I can use this for everything. My car is being fixed. My dinner is being prepared.
Yes, it's the wait for it structure. It tells the listener that the result is coming, but the process is active.
I always thought that was some advanced, scary rule, but it's just a way to describe a process.
Everything in English is just a way to describe a process, a feeling, or a dream. The rules are only there to help the feeling reach the other person's heart.
I feel like I've moved from the beginner room to the professional suite in just one conversation.
And you have, but there's a trap, Jack. A trap that even advanced learners fall into when they get too comfortable with these words.
A trap? Oh no, just when I thought I was safe.
It's a good trap to know. It's called the passive habit. Sometimes people use been and being so much that they forget how to be direct.
Direct, like I did it instead of it has been done by me?
Exactly. In business and in life, clarity is power. We use these advanced structures to add flavor and emotion, but we must never lose our voice.
So it's like using salt in cooking. A little makes it delicious, but too much ruins the meal.
Perfect again. You want to use being and being to show complexity, but you want to stay active to show leadership.
This is fascinating. We aren't just learning words, we're learning communication strategy.
That is exactly what Talk English is about. Now, before we move to our final high-speed practice round, I want to share one last secret about these words.
I'm all ears, Emily. What's the final secret?
It's about mental stamina. Many people understand everything we said today, but they still fail when they're under pressure.
Yes, when the boss is looking at you or when you're ordering coffee in London, your brain just deletes the files.
And leaning in, that's because you are trying to translate. In the next part, I'm going to show you a mental trick, a psychological exercise that will hardwire these words into your subconscious.
A trick to stop translating? That's what every learner dreams of.
It's a technique used by polyglots and actors. It's called the identity shift. And we're going to practice it together right now to make sure be, being, and being are no longer just words in your head, but a part of your.
The identity shift? Emily, that sounds like a superpower. How do we start?
It starts by realizing that you are not a student trying to learn a foreign language. You are a communicator using a new tool to express your true self.
So instead of thinking, how do I use been, I should think, how do I share my journey?
Exactly. Let's practice this together. Listeners, I want you to speak with us. Don't just listen. Feel the vibration of the words in your chest.
I'm ready. Give me a situation.
Imagine you are standing on a stage. You are giving a speech about your life. Use been to show us your strength.
I have been through many challenges. I have been working hard every single day, and I have been waiting for this moment my whole life.
Wow, Jack, that wasn't a grammar exercise. That was a story. You felt the weight of those years, didn't you?
I did. It felt like I was pulling my past into the present.
That's the identity shift. Now, let's try being. Imagine you are in the middle of a difficult task, but you are staying calm.
It's a tough situation, but I am being patient. I am being careful because I know this matters.
Beautiful, you see? You are not just using a word, you are describing a state of existence.
It's so much easier when you attach a feeling to it.
Now, let's address the fear. Many learners are afraid of looking stupid when they make a mistake with these words.
That's the biggest grammar wall of all, isn't it? The fear of judgment.
Listeners, listen to me very carefully. When you use be, been, or being, even if you make a small mistake, native speakers still understand your heart.
They do?
Of course. If you say, I've been here 2 hours, they don't think you are unintelligent. They think, wow, this person has been waiting a long time. The connection is still there.
So the goal isn't to be a perfect robot. The goal is to be a connected human.
Exactly. Perfection is the enemy of fluency. Every time you use been or being, you are training your brain to see the world in a more complex, beautiful way.
I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders today, Emily. I used to see these words as enemies, but now I see them as friends who help me tell my story.
That makes me so happy to hear, Jack, because that's why we do this. We don't want you to just know English. We want you to live in it.
And to our listeners at home, if you felt that click today, if things finally started to make sense, then you are already winning.
You truly are. Don't stop here. Practice one sentence today using been or being in the comments. Tell us about your journey. Tell us how you are being brave today.
We read every single comment and we are so proud of your progress. Small steps lead to big changes.
Emily warmly smiling at the camera. Thank you for choosing to learn with us. Thank you for your trust.
Jack, if this episode helped you feel even a little bit more confident, please like and subscribe to Real Talk English. It helps us keep this conversation going for everyone around the world.
Emily, gently. Remember, you are not just learning a language, you are becoming the best version of yourself.
So keep practicing, keep dreaming, and most importantly, just be you.
We'll see you in the next episode, where we will dive even deeper into the secrets of natural English.
Jack, until then, take care and keep speaking.
Bye-bye, everyone.